Last month, a ventilator caught fire, exploded while attached to a patient, and the patient died. Remember that at Kaiser Manteca? Still no autopsy, no cause of death. As far as I know, the family was never even told, like, why he died. Kaiser, tight-lipped. And this just doesn't sit right with me, so let's do a little open source investigation. Here's a new picture of the melted vent. The fire department's report did say that oxygen contributed to the spread of the flames. They determined that the fire originated from the humidifier heating unit attached to the vent in the ICU room, and the cause was identified as failure of a component within the humidifier heating unit, and it was classified as accidental. The report also says that a bunch of patients were displaced as a result. A couple ICU patients were transported to Modesto, 17 patients relocated within the hospital, and a bunch of patients had to shelter in place. This is a close-up of the humidifier heating unit. Let's look at one of the witness statements. He had been in the room treating the patient when the alarm on the vent began to sound. The alarm was indicating a problem with the heater on the humidifier unit. He changed a component of the heater out and the alarm sounded again. He observed a shadow of sparks and flames originating from the humidifier heater assembly. He attempted to disconnect power to the unit but was unable to do so. He then began to move the patient from the room when a colleague entered the room with a fire extinguisher. He noted that there had been no recent problems or issues with that particular ventilator. To be clear, this was not some small equipment malfunction, okay? This was a ventilator-associated fire inside an ICU unit while attached to a patient. This is a big deal, right? And some of you guys know something, right? Someone in biomed knows something. Whoever was there on the unit knows something. Was this red tagged, as we have heard, not to be in use, but was in use anyway? Was it actually inspected, this piece of equipment? This is not the time to stay silent. And I am sure, allegedly, I'm just assuming, that management is pressuring people to stay quiet because that's the MO. That's what they always do, right? But this is a patient that was hospitalized there for like a month. Walking, talking, laughing, interacting with all of you before he was put on the vent. And we're to believe he died of what? Valley fever? Come on. Some of y'all know something. And this is your opportunity to be a good human being and come forward. And even if you just come to me, talk about it. Don't keep this quiet. Someone died a horrific death, a avoidable horrific death that never, ever, ever should have happened. Some of y'all know something there. And I'm not going to let up. Let me know if you want to hear the 911 call that I got my hands on.